Welcome back. In today's video, we're showing you how to submit a proposal for a new organization on mySOURCE. This is the first step of creating a new student organization. From the mySOURCE homepage, navigate to your organization's page and press Manage Home. You will see at the top of the page, this organization is eligible for re-registration and a blue button. Click on this button. This has the instructions for the renewal. Since I'll be going over everything with you, we're going to skip it for now, but do read it on your own time. This first page is general information about your organization. A lot of it is pre-filled from the existing information. Please review it and make sure it is all correct. It's important to make sure that the president, vice president, treasurer, and advisor are all updated on this page. This is the information that will be publicly available on mySOURCE. This information must align with the information you put in the roster later in this process. So on this page, you're going to choose the interests that align with your organization. This will be used for filtering within mySOURCE so that students can find your organization. I chose just a few. You can choose more than that, but don't choose more than 20. Next, we are going to choose a category for your organization. Again, this will be used for filtering. You do need at least one of these for your renewal to be approved. Next, we are going to fill out the organization's roster. So every roster needs to have your president, vice president, treasurer, advisor, and members. You need at least 10 people in your roster in order for your renewal to be approved. And it needs to have 10 students. So if it is students plus an advisor, then you'll need 11 people in your roster. So what I'm doing here is adding people to my roster. So the only information you need is their name and their email. For students, you should always use their crimson.ua.edu email. I'm using the add individual members or positions, but you can add members in bulk if you like. As a reminder, the positions in this section need to match the ones that you filled out for the general information on the first page. So the same president should be listed here as the one you already filled out, and so on. So I've checked that I have 11 members. There is a handy checklist at the bottom of the page to make sure that you meet these roster requirements. I noticed that one of my requirements is not checked, which is that I have a roster administrator. So I'm going back up to my roster. I'm hitting edit position assignment for myself, and I am giving myself the roster administrator position. I'm hitting save. All of my green check marks are here, so I can move to the next step. Now I'm uploading the Constitution and bylaws, which I already have prepared. Next step is to upload a profile picture. I already have one. Next, we are going to need to sign the child protection and hazing form. So this will need to be signed by your president, vice president, and your advisor. How we're going to do that is you are going to select one of the links listed here, depending on how old these signers are. I'm choosing 19 years of age or older. I'm going to fill in the name and emails of my president, vice president, and advisor. Then I'm going to begin signing. So, as the president, I am the first person who will sign this form. I will need to put in the organization name, then sign. Then I'm going to check whether or not I have been convicted of a felony. I have not, so I checked that. You're going to fill out the organization name again, sign, and fill out some more information on this page. This includes your date of birth, CWID, and the position in the organization. For the other details, up here I am putting NA because it does not apply to me. And then I'm going to click Finished because I have finished signing the form. It is not, however, ready to download, so I will hit Close. What happens now is that the form is sent to the vice president to sign. The vice president will sign it. It will then be sent to the advisor to sign. once the advisor signs it, it will be sent back to me for download. So I'm going to show you what that process looks like. Now, this is my vice president's email inbox. She has received an email that she needs to sign this document. So she is opening the DocuSign. She is scrolling down, hitting sign, adopting and signing, and hitting finish. That is all the vice president needs to do. So once she has hit finished, again, it is not ready for download. So she is going to hit close. Now the document is going to be emailed to the advisor for signing. So this is the advisor signing the document. She is scrolling down, hitting sign, and again, hitting finish. She is also not going to download. She is going to hit close. Now the president will receive an email, so that's me, that the DocuSign has been completed. So you're going to view the document, and this is when you can download it. So here, the document has been signed by everyone. I'm downloading a combined PDF, and that is what I will upload to mySOURCE. So I'm going back to mySOURCE, I'm choosing the file, and uploading the combined PDF. Next, I am reviewing my submission, so we have filled everything out and it is ready to submit. I hit submit, and it has submitted successfully, which is great. Now you will wait for an email from the Office of Student Involvement indicating whether or not your renewal has been approved. Let's say your renewal was denied. I have received an email that it was denied because I have not used the exact non-discrimination clause in my Constitution that I need to. So I'm going to, in that email, reopen my submission. I can also view my denial reason here. It is the comment in the red box. To make the edits I need to make, I am going to click the blue Resubmit button on the right side of the screen. I'm going to navigate to the section of the form that has the Constitution upload. Now, I've already made my edits, so I'm just going to choose the updated file. I can see where I've uploaded the file previously, but I'm going to go in and replace it with the updated file. I'm going to go to the end of the submission and hit submit again. It has been submitted successfully again. Now I wait for another email to indicate whether I've been approved or denied, and I received an email that my request has been approved. So that's how you renew your organization on mySOURCE. Thank you for watching.